What's happening, everybody? We're back with another episode of Too Much Fantasy Football. It's week 10, even though it says week 9 down there on the graphic that I'm seeing. And, hey, we got to go through all of these games, starting in Germany, going all the way to Monday night. It's Brian and Brennen. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. I realized it too. I was like, it says week 9. I don't know if you have a banner for it, but we'll work with it.
Yeah, we'll make do, folks. Look, we're trying to get all the people that are trying to watch, we'll get them away. So it's just you and us. Just you getting all the great information. Hopefully it plays out well. But yeah, we got several games here to go through, going from, like I said, early Sunday morning. Get ready. Make sure your lineups are set. If you're not Eastern Coast time and you're not waking up for that 9:30 game like this guy, you know, having to set an alarm for.
Yeah.
That's way too early. No thanks. But yeah, without further ado, you ready to get this thing kicked off?
Let's do it.
Let's do it to it. 3-5 Falcons taking on the 7-2 Colts in Germany. Early Sunday morning, it's the 48.5 over/under. Indy's favored by 6.5 points. Maybe that's because of the acquisition of their new cornerback there. Sauce Gardner's in town. I mean, Michael Penix really isn't much of a thought here of a play, but Daniel Jones definitely is.
Yeah, he's definitely in my mind because I have a couple options like with him. Like, there's teams where it's like it's him or Caleb Williams, it's him or Jared Goff, and I'm kind of in the Fritz between. I think they're all kind of coin flips in my mind right now.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Daniel Jones, Caleb Williams, and then Jared Goff. All 3 out of 4 spots right there. They're all pretty close, back to back. I think I'm okay with Daniel Jones though. Early morning games, we don't always get the return that we hope for, but I'm willing to risk it.
Yeah, I don't necessarily mind it. I think like you just gotta go with your gut when you have like guys like that. Because even like Jordan Love, like is like that's still like, would you go Jordan Love or Daniel Jones?
I think Daniel Jones. You got the rushing upside,
Yeah, it's kind of where I'm at right now. I know it's early game and it can kind of ruin your Sunday, but you just got to treat it as a normal game. And Atlanta does have a good defense, but Indy can move the ball.
Yeah. I mean, most of the time it seems like Atlanta plays good at home, so maybe this will play in the Colts' favor. Two of the best running backs in the game right now: Bijan Robinson, Jonathan Taylor. You have to start them both with confidence. There's no way you're treading away from those two guys.
No, you're not. Bijan had he had an okay game like last week, right? Or is it back-to-back stinkers?
I believe he had it was a better game. Yeah, RB12 last week.
Okay.
46 on the ground, 50 through the air.
Okay, yeah, he still hasn't had a touchdown. That's what it is. He's been out of the end zone.
Yeah, back to last 2 games, no touchdown, and only 2 in his last 5 weeks.
Okay, you're still starting Bijan. You're still starting Jonathan Taylor. With bye weeks this week, Algier kind of in the play for you, maybe in a flex and like your pension.
I think so. Depending on the game script, how you feel this game could go, I could see Algier going in there. He does kind of spell Bijan from time to time, but it's desperation. 12 team definitely. 10 team, you definitely not looking there. Wide receivers, Drake London, easy play. Michael Pittman on the other side, same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing for me. And there's another wide receiver we kind of have to talk about. It's Alec Pierce. He's been kind of eating into the targets here.
Are you playing Alec Pierce or Tyler Algier in your flex?
I think I'd go Alec Pierce just because of the way it's been playing out for him.
And then finally we have who are we looking at? The tight ends here. Tyler Warren, Kyle Pitts.
Yep.
Kyle Pitts has been decent this season. It hasn't been the absolutely best, but he hasn't killed you.
He's flirting with tight end 12 or like the tight end 1. He's always flirting with it. So that's why it's just like one of those like, maybe like, again, it's Tyler Warren for me. I'm not thinking about anything else. Kyle Pitts, you can go that way. I mean, I look at it as like Theo, or we'll talk about the guy behind him or in the next game, but Juwan Johnson or Kyle Pitts.
Well, I play Kyle Pitts. I feel pretty good there. I actually might play Kyle Pitts over Tyler Warren this week. I know it sounds crazy, Tyler Warren coming off his worst game of the season. The Falcons are number 1 against tight end. They're averaging 4 points a game to the tight end position. I get it. It sounds crazy. You probably don't have a pivot option, but most of my Tyler Warren leagues, I've like glommed on to other tight ends. So I'm willing to pivot away from him, I guess is what I'm saying.
I wonder who Atlanta has played that's got like even a remotely top 10 tight end though. Like can you go?
They played Hunter. They played Hunter Henry last week. Greg Dulcich the week before. George Kittle the week before that.
Okay, good game.
Dalton.
What did he do in that game?
I don't have his numbers,
Wait, no,
but
did he play in that game?
I was going to say 3 weeks ago he might not have played that one.
He might not
But
have played
still,
in that game.
Tonjes
So.
has been putting up points
Okay,
regardless.
or not going to compare Tonjes to Kittle though.
Kincaid and company only put up 8.4. Ertz was kept to 5.1. Carolina, Minnesota 10. So like not the best of tight ends,
The
but like
competition hasn't been there. I feel like so maybe that's an outlier. I would kind of point towards that stat.
I guess he did me dirty last week. I guess is why I'm willing to pivot away
Well,
from
you
him.
drafted him so late though. He's just been a reward for you regardless.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Who do you have winning it?
I'll say Indy, but Atlanta covers.
Yeah, six
It's a
and a
lot
half
of points.
That's a lot of points. I agree. I like it. I like it. Next up, we've got New Orleans and Carolina, a divisional battle here. 1-8 Saints taking on the 5-4 Panthers. 39.5 point over under. Carolina's favored by 5.5 in this one.
Very. Is Carolina like? Are they going to be a playoff team?
Are they good?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like I'm genuinely just like, I think it generally just comes down to if Rico can just pound the rock and be, just like what he's been, and I guess Bryce Young not turn over the ball. I think they have a really good, decent chance of being above 500 this year.
Yeah, Rico Dowdle back at practice Thursday. It looks like he's going to start getting the Wednesday rest. They are giving him so much work. So Rico Dowdle's an easy play. Are you playing Chuba Hubbard or Alvin Kamara in this one?
Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, I it's the
That's
smart
not saying
choice.
much, but I'm going to pick the guy I think will get more points. Yes.
Yeah, it's the smart choice, but it's not a great play at all. I mean, we can go back 65, 35, 40, 16, 29, 31. Alvin Kamara's been atrocious this year. I think we finally hit the cliff.
We did.
RIP, buddy. But I mean, the quarterbacks, we slept over them, but Shuck, I'm not playing. Bryce Young, I'm not that desperate.
No, I'm not desperate for any of these quarterbacks.
I mean, outside of that, it's kind of what Olave, McMillan, and Juwan Johnson if you need it.
Yeah, I think with Shaheed gone, Olave's target should definitely creep up because like now you're looking at like, are you can go pick up Deshaun Vele, or you can go pick up Brandon Cooks from the Saints? Is that like now something going to pique your interest because Shaheed's gone? I don't think so because I think Rattler's a better quarterback than Shuck.
Yeah, at least for
He's played better. He's just
at least for fantasy. Yeah,
yeah.
It's so I've got actually Olave and McMillan back to back right there. Wide receivers 20 and 21. Like I don't know. Are you put Tet? Tet is very. He looks so much better than his results are. I guess as far as fantasy goes, like his metrics. Like if he had a good quarterback, whew, do you imagine?
This is a run first team, and but he's the first read target. So it's just a matter of like he's got to get the catches when they actually when they throw the football. That's what it really comes down to.
That's the wildest. When the Panthers are down by 7 or more, they have the third lowest pass rate. So even when they're down and down big, they are still staying consistent to the run game.
It works so because Rico Dowdle's just been so amazing. So that's just where it stands.
Which is just blows my mind because of just the 1 year deal. He kind of got it done in Dallas for us last year, but just how long it took, I guess, for it to happen.
I guess he used them incorrectly.
Who wins it?
I'm gonna say the Saints. I don't know why. I feel like it's a coin flip, to be honest with you. Like I think Carolina might be a little bit better on the roster side, but I don't think they're that far off, and it's a division game. That's why.
I could see the Saints taking this, or at least it being a lot closer than it should. But I'm gonna lean out. Give me Rico. Give me Rico. They get the points.
Okay.
All right, next up, going to the Windy City. That's right, Jackson Dart and Company, the 2-7 Giants going to the 5-3 Bears. It's a 46.5 point over under. Chicago favored by 4.5. Lines moved up a point. Starting off with these quarterbacks, I want to get them both in my lineups.
Yeah, I do too. Jackson Dart's just been tried and true. You picked him up, and now he kind of hasn't left your lineup unless you've had it was like a buy situation of like Josh Allen or something like that. But even then, like I think you're still holding on to Jackson Dart as like a trade prospect potentially.
Yeah, 100%. So I like both these guys as QB1s this week. Going to the running back, Kyle Monangai absolutely crushed it last week against the Bengals. But it looks like we've got DeAndre Swift. He will play in week 10 is the word we're getting from the coaches. Do you play Monangai as well? Do you have confidence putting him out there as a flex?
I mean, after what you saw last week, you kind of have to, but I think the worst thing of this situation is it becomes a 50-50 split because then no one wins.
Yeah, we don't know who to start. Prior to his solo game, I mean, it's 46, 45, 34% of snaps, 7 for 24 the game before, 13 for 81 and a touchdown, 2 games against New Orleans. The Giants, not the best matchup, but not the worst matchup either.
Yeah.
I guess, would you rather play Monungai or Tracy?
Oof. Guy, he's been more efficient. Tracy's not been that great.
Yeah, I really hope it's less of this 50-50, 45-55, whatever the snap was this past week. Give Tracy the ball. There's no reason Singletary needs to be going out there putting more than 30% of the work on.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous at this point.
As for the wide receivers, I mean, I kind of give Wan'Dale Robinson his crap because his ceiling is. I mean, it's a room that Kyler could walk in. It's so low, but I don't mind playing him this week. I think the matchup's pretty good. Just where the Bears corners sit. So Wan'Dale, I'm willing to play. What about Odunze? Are we going back to like you just have to play him and you can't think anything about it?
He returned to practice today, correct?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So, because I know he missed practice yesterday on Wednesday. Yes. Again, he's been. It's just one of those shootout games, and he ends with 0. Like that sucks. Like it burns in your memory. But like he's also been very, very good in finding the end zone. Like you just can't take that away. So now if there's another stinker of a back-to-back games, that's when you start to panic. Like I'm starting with confidence this week.
Yeah, I agree. DJ Turner, we talked about, like he's a lot better than people realize as far as just how bad the Bengals are. Him kind of getting locked up with him. The Giants are 26th against the wide receiver. They give up points, over 30 points to the wide receiver position. So willing to go back to Rome Odunze, DJ Moore, Zacchaeus, Burden.
I'm okay with DJ Moore as a flex option. Like I'm okay with it. Other guys, no, I'm not. I'm rostering Zacchaeus though. I am holding Zacchaeus because the targets are there and it's stupid. I don't get it, but he's still getting a bunch of targets.
No, it's stupid. I don't like it. Theo Johnson for the Giants. I've got him as one of my streamers this week. Again, folks, my streamers at this point of the season, they're deep. It's if you had no pivot option from Kraft. So I do think there's a possibility there. But Loveland, I'd rather play Theo Johnson than Loveland.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't entice me at all to go back to the Theo Johnson. Giants are middle of the pack, or I mean to Loveland. There's just so many mouths to feed. And Rome Odunze, his dad's been on Twitter. They're gonna feed him.
Yeah, I'm kind of like these guys are all coin flips. Like I could say yes to any of the guys that aren't in like the top 6 that aren't solidified there. After that, it's just like I could see a path. Do I really want to play him? No, but like, what are your options at this point? Like, I think I'd rather play Loveland over Theo, but again, it's not like it's not this like far off thing where like Loveland's over here and Theo's over here. I think they're kind of close actually.
Yeah, this round or realm of tight ends, you're kind of just hoping for a touchdown, and I think Theo Johnson's got a better shot. Loveland's competing with so many others. I don't think that Theo Johnson's really competing with that many guys.
I agree with that.
Who's winning 4.5 for Chicago?
Chicago wins, but I think the Giants cover. I think it's a field goal.
I'm going to take the 4.5. I mean, I've been taking the Bears way too often this year. They're 5-3, so I haven't lost too many, but I feel like I've picked them every time for those 3 losses this year. It's been no fun.
No.
Next up, back to those divisional games. Here we go. It's the 5-3 Jags against the 3-5 Texans. 37.5-point over under. Jacksonville. The lines moved from Houston 1.5 to now Jacksonville 1 point. I mean, we're not even talking about Davis the Neck Mills because he's starting for Houston this week. Trevor Lawrence.
Let's hold on. We could talk about a lot of players we're not going to start in fantasy for this game. If we're going to be completely honest, I think
100%.
there's genuinely. I know we have a timer here, but dude, we could finish this in like 20 seconds. I think it's Nico Collins, ETN, Parker Washington. The questions become Jacoby Myers.
I think Marks, Tootin, and Myers are all in flex consideration depending on the league and the situation. I do agree with you. Those are the only ones that I confidently would start are going to be ETN, Washington, and Nico Collins, though.
Yes.
God, Nico's been so disappointing this year. Like
Had a good game last week though.
he did 7 catches on 11 targets, 75 yards, no touchdown, but finished at wide receiver 28. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, not the wide receiver top 5 we all claimed him to be, which I still think he can be that because he's shown us he can be that. But like, it just goes to show that like how you build your roster is so important. And like we sat there and said like, well, CJ Stroud's going to be so bad because of this offensive line, and it could be pivotal. And we were just thinking in our heads like, well, like Nico's just going to get his. At the end of the day, he's just going to get like. And sometimes it doesn't happen. Like if he can't breathe back there, he's not going to get the ball out.
Yeah, I mean we're kind of seeing that with Justin Herbert and the transformation from QJ the first few weeks to now, just not being able to have time in the pocket to get it, launch it back there deep. I'm willing to play Parker Washington. It does scare me just because this defense for Houston is legit. They're real. I think the only thing you're hoping is Davis Mills gives Jacksonville good field position a few times in this game to kind of get them in close. Would you rather play Tootin or Marks?
Marks.
Yeah, I agree. Brian Thomas Jr., if he plays, are you putting him out there?
He's missed practice again on Thursday.
Okay, I see that now.
Friday would have to be like limited. Like I don't. I mean, I'm not a Brian Thomas Jr. owner. I was kind of hoping I could be. I never got the chance to draft him. I took like Gen T instead of him in a couple other positions. I don't know. I'm not in their shoes, but I'm going to say no. It's just been so bad. It's like he has been a black mark on your roster at this point.
Yeah, I don't think it would hurt me if I watched him go off on a bench if for whatever reason that happens. Just like the process is sound on this one. Would we say the Tech or Jacksonville is favorite of 1? So you taking for the win?
Houston's at home, and like, can they? It comes down to like last week the Broncos won 18-15. Can they basically keep? Can they keep the Jacksonville Jaguars under 18 points and Davis Mills kind of outscore it? I'm going to say yes. I think it's a possibility. Like it's not like what is we're 6 years in, we still know what Trevor Lawrence is.
I don't know. You give us this many head coaches, you get enough opportunities for us to make excuses for you, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah. So I'm going to say Houston wins this game just because they're at home. If Jacksonville had been at home, I'd say Jacksonville.
Yeah, I agree. The payout would be better betting on Houston, so I'm just going to lean in with that one.
Yeah.
Next up, going to Miami. Another divisional game. 6-2 Bills taking on the 2-7 Dolphins in Miami. 50-point over under. Buffalo's favored by 9.5. Can they hold it? I don't know. Josh Allen, he's an easy play. We've got him in our lineups each and every week. What about Tua?
No, Buffalo kind of figured it out against Kansas City. Like, I feel like their defenses might start to hum now with McDermott. I just still rather not start Tua, even if I had a, like I know Mahomes is on a bye. So like, are you picking up Tua? Or are you going to pick up? I'm trying to think of another like Trevor Lawrence. No, I think I'd start Tua over Trevor Lawrence. I'm trying to think of other names that are just like right there on that cusp of it. Like JJ McCarthy would be.
I'd play him. I'd definitely play him higher than Tua. Would you do Tua or Bryce Young?
I think I do Tua. Right, they're just such a run first team, and like the dump offs of Devon Achane, like Devon Achane could take one to the house. Rico's just running the ball.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy the utilization that Achane's getting so far this year, which is why you got to play him. You have to put him out there. I think he's the only running back this year that hasn't had a bust week. His worst finish is RB16 on the season. He's had 4 of them, but he has not finished below that. We know Bijan and JT both recently had one, so he's been a stud. And James Cook, when the game script is right, he is absolutely crushing it. And I imagine he's going to have that game script he wants this week.
Yeah, if everyone remembers last year, like I think they played like Thursday night in this same exact scenario, and James Cook had like 4 rushing touchdowns against Buffalo, and basically Josh Allen was useless because he didn't know you throw the football. Miami kind of has stopped the run though, hasn't they? The past couple of weeks, I feel like they've kind of figured that portion out.
Yeah, it has gotten better. They did just trade away Jalen Phillips. His name. They just traded him away right there at the trade deadline. Over the last 5 weeks, they've really tightened up against wide receiver and quarterback. 4-1 against those. They're 28th against running back.
Okay, so it's the run you can run on them, but you can't pass on them, which is a little weird. Maybe I don't know.
They held Atlanta to only 14 running back points 2 weeks ago, but other than that, it's been 20 points to Baltimore, 30 for Cleveland, and 27 to the Chargers.
Got you. Okay, had it backwards there. For this game, it's Josh Allen for me. James Cook, he isn't leaving your lineup. Devon Achane isn't leaving your lineup. Now, Jalen Waddle is the only real wide receiver. Like, I don't feel comfortable enough to start. Like Khalil Shakir, how are you? Where you at with him?
I'd rather flex Kincaid than Shakir.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh, I don't know about that one. That one makes my butthole pucker a little bit. So
it does, but so does playing Khalil Shakir. I will say though, unfortunately, Dalton Kincaid is literally be hot and cold. Tight end 1, tight end 18, 3, 12, 8, 31, 3. So if the pattern continues, this is going to be a dud game for him. So maybe you want to go to what's his name, Jackson Hall. Maybe it's going to be a Hawes game there. No, I don't feel like I'm giving myself any upside when I play Shakir.
I can kind of see that he's got a very safe floor, and so like had this game be against, I don't know, Miami's not a bad offense. It's just they're just a bad team. So I guess that's where I'm at with it. Yeah, I guess. But Keon Coleman, is he still rostered? By the way, I'm at like I just want to know.
Oh God, no, I guess I didn't actually. I don't think I drafted him. No, I didn't draft him anywhere. Ownership on Sleeper is still 76%. That's way too high.
That's kind of high, yeah.
Way too high for a guy who's given you one playable game, and it was the first game, so it's not like he went off after 4 weeks. You're like, oh, maybe I can still play him. No. He has given you dog shit since then. So yeah, Keon Coleman, toodles.
Yeah, super surprised Buffalo didn't trade for a wide receiver like Jacoby Myers. They should have done that trade. I feel
or just another tight end at this point. Like, come on, man, let's get 4 of them out there. Let's go full Arthur Smith. Does Buffalo get the 9.5?
Yeah, I think they do.
They should. Divisional game at home. So it makes you kind of look at Dolphins a little bit. But yeah, give me the Bills. They're hot right now.
What's the weather in Buffalo?
No, it's in Miami.
Oh, it's in Miami? Ooh. I still see them beating by 10.
I can too. And hey, for the first time in a long time, the AFC Championship could be going through Orchard Park. Like, Kansas City Chiefs are going to have the right scenario for them to be hosting the AFC Championship, which it's been a long time. Like, there's been kids that don't even know AFC Championships in any other building.
Yeah, that's true.
Crazy stuff. All right, next game. Moving on. Baltimore, Minnesota. This one should be good. It's the purple people eaters against the other purple people eaters, 3-5 Ravens taking on the 4-4 Vikings. 48.5 over under. Baltimore's favored by 4.5. It hurts me because I don't want either one of these teams to get another loss because they've got too many right now. I like both of them.
I just don't believe in JJ McCarthy, so that's where I'm at with that. So
I'm still willing to give him time. We've only seen 3 games from him.
Maybe I'm just a big critic. I just the fact that you can't throw to the left side is just such an alarming thing.
I mean, Tua can't throw to the right, so it all works out.
And I'm not on Tua, so it's just how it works.
Damn it, bad example.
Yeah, exactly.
Lamar's an easy start. JJ McCarthy is a low-end QB2 for me, so I imagine you're kind of right there.
Yeah.
I mean, Tua or JJ?
God, it's so gross. I guess JJ. Just it's only because of KOC,
got him, folks.
And it's literally only because of KOC.
Got him. Running backs, Derrick Henry. We're putting him in our lineups. No problem there. Aaron Jones, though, you feel good about that one?
I mean,
his practice was Wednesday. We're still waiting for the Thursday report.
I think he had limited. I think I saw. I'm just. I mean, at this point, like running backs are, they're dying off left and right. So if you have them, unless you have other better options, like him or Tyrone Tracy,
I'd play Aaron Jones.
Okay, Aaron Jones, or we'll talk about the next day, Breece Hall.
Ooh,
Baltimore can't stop the run, so
I guess Aaron Jones, Breece Hall. They're going against Cleveland. Unless he gets the work through the air, Breece Hall is going to struggle. Yeah, give me Aaron Jones in that one.
Last one here. Travion Henderson, who will probably be starting again, or Aaron Jones.
It's a question for me to ask you.
Yeah,
I've got Henderson ranked higher, so I guess give me Henderson. Mm.
Sounds like someone's rethinking their rankings over there.
Maybe hey, it's Thursday. I do quite an overhaul from Thursday night to Sunday morning on my rankings.
Yeah.
By the way, number one ranking on running backs, folks. So maybe we should be listening to what I'm going with here.
There you go.
There we go. Wide receivers, Justin Jefferson. Yes.
Yes.
Jordan Addison.
What did he do last week? Remind me.
Last week was his first dud since he's come back. 2 catches, 48 yards. He also got 16 yards on the ground. Prior to that, he got the touchdown, 128 yards, 41 yards on a touchdown, 114 yards. I'm going back to it. He's just so explosive. They're finding ways to get him open. When we got JJ on the other field, he's going to slip by.
I think it's a McCarthy thing for me on him. That's where I'm at.
Zay Flowers or Addison.
Zay Flowers.
Yeah, it was pretty easy. I was thinking it through. Do we need to go Addison or Shakir?
No, actually I would say Shakir.
Woo, I do have him kind of close to my rankings, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Dobbs or Addison?
Dobbs.
Quentin Johnston or Addison?
The Chargers are playing who again?
Pitt.
Pittsburgh. Ooh, I might go Addison there.
Nice. And then I'm not playing TJ Hawkinson. I'm not. I know he scored a touchdown last week. He still finished as tight end 17. So I'm sorry, tight end 18. Even worse. Mark Andrews on the other side. He's a high end touchdown guy. If you need to play him, would pivot there from Tucker Kraft if you lost out on him?
Yeah, I picked him up in the league. I picked him up and I picked up Zach Ertz. I was just, I put in waiver wires for both and I ended up getting both for whatever reason. So I'm leaning Mark Andrews. So the tight end, the touchdowns, tickled my fancy.
If Harold Fannin plays, even though he's a little banged up, would you play Fannin or Andrews?
I'm gonna go Fannin.
Fannin, nice. Who wins the game?
Baltimore.
Yeah, I knew you would, and I like Baltimore too much not to pick them. But yeah, let's go. Minnesota covers. Actually, I take that
Baltimore
back.
Covers.
Yeah, take that back. Next up, Cleveland and New York. We could have started the timer a minute ago because this will be a quick one. It's 2-6 Browns taking on the 1-7 Jets in New York. Cleveland's favored by 2. Started out Jets favored by 2. The line's moved 4 points already. 37.5 point over under. Quarterbacks. You got anything nice to say? I don't.
I saw someone in my league starting Fields because of a bye, and Jaden Daniels.
Report I'm seeing 23 hours ago, still unsure if Justin Fields is still unsure if he'll start.
I think Fields starts. I don't want to do this dance. It's kind of crazy, but I think Fields starts this game. Okay.
I was going to say, what is your feel on Aaron Glenn? I was excited about him coming to New York. I was really hopeful. What is where are you at with him right now?
Well, I think I told you in a couple episodes, he never had a top defense in Detroit.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
I was he just never, maybe he's a player's coach. I don't really know. It's just really weird. They're doing the right thing in the Jets land just because, they're tearing it down again. And the last time they had 3 first-round picks, you know what they did? Sauce, Garrett Wilson, and Tremaine Johnson, all really good players. What do? They just traded away Sauce for 2 first-round picks, which they should do.
Tremaine Johnson was on the trade block.
He was on the trade block. Garrett Wilson, I don't think is ever going to get moved. He's just so pivotal. He's just so good. They would need such a haul to really consider it. The problem is, though, that this 2026 class is just not a good quarterback class. So now you're going to be entering another rebuild year after that in hopes for 2027 to be this, saving grace for quarterbacks.
Yeah, 2027 is the year.
I don't know if we'll be around for that, to be honest with you. I think they have another bad season after that.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I usually like cleaning house when you're ready to start actually with the rebuild process and putting stuff together. I kind of like cleaning house and just starting fresh, Look what Chicago did. Why? Why did they keep him that last year for Caleb's rookie year? All you did was set Caleb back. Create bad habits and all these wonderful things. Running backs, Judkins and Breece Hall, they're going to be in your lineups. But
you're starting them.
Yeah. Tempered expectations, I guess, with Breece, just depending on how they deploy him. I have no idea how they're going to treat this guy. He was opening Tuesday, he was tweeting up a storm. So do they run him into the ground to get the use out of him? Do they just kind of
if they didn't trade him for a 4th-round pick to the Chiefs, which I think, the Chiefs maybe could offer a 3rd, that's another topic here. I think he might get a contract offer in New York. I genuinely think they might offer him a contract.
I don't know if he wants to be there anymore, and I fully think that he should.
Money makes you happy at the end of the day.
I mean, you think so, but Le'Veon Bell came out and said he wished he had never done it. So I don't know. I'd love to see Brees not stay.
I think
So
so too. I think Bree should definitely go somewhere else because I think he's a good fantasy option when he's on the field.
the only other two pieces we're talking about here are Garrett Wilson and Harold Fannin. Like, so
Yeah,
Cedric Tillman's on the radar, but you're not playing him this week.
you just want to you. I guess like if you're so like hurt, I'd pick him up and just kind of like, well, maybe he might be Gabriel's number one option. Like you don't know, but like I'll take a gamble on that because you just the team's so bad, and I don't. Does Shadur Sanders start a game?
I don't know. Kevin Stefanski has kind of annoyed me of how, unless it's like from the upper brass that he's getting this, it's kind of annoyed me how he's handling this a bit. But
Oh, I forgot. Deshaun Watson's 21-day window got activated too, if I'm not mistaken, or it's activated next week or something like
yeah,
that.
it's. Did you see the press conference with Gabriel too? Like they asked
No,
him, like they're like, "Hey, so we noticed you don't throw the ball deep. Is there a reason for that?" And then they immediately go to Jerry Jeudy. He's like, "Hey, do you think that Gabriel can even see you down the field? Like, do you think that's why he's not throwing to you?"
I feel bad for Cleveland because this is just such a mess, and it's not their like the fans doing because like ownership trading all those first round picks for a quarterback who is going through all that controversy, then giving him a fully guaranteed contract on top of that, him being injured, drafting two quarterbacks in the same class, and just one being it's a nightmare in Cleveland.
And it's so bad because they did the rebuild great. They absolutely did it
Yes,
great, and I can appreciate the fact that they pushed the chips in and tried to make a move. But the move y'all made was the historic worst one of all time. Traded away so much, gave away like it's epic proportions. Poor Cleveland.
yep.
But at this point, it's kind of a bit. So like if they actually had a good team, I don't know what they would do.
I think they'd lose their mind, honestly.
Give me the Browns though.
Yeah, the Browns defense is just better. The Jets just lost two pivotal guys, so yeah, I'm gonna go
We might
Browns.
have three horrible defenses going forward. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we have the what is it? 7-2 Patriots taking on the 6-2 Bucks. 48-point over under. Tampa Bay's favored by 2.5. Tom Brady revenge game. Even though he's not, I hope he's commentating this one, which
Why
is
is why is Tampa favored in this game? Like, give me a genuine reason why they're favored.
because Baker Mayfield is Baker Mayfield.
He hasn't been Baker the past two games, and he has now the same weapons. Maybe Ibuka's back to being healthy, but this is this
Patriots
smells like trap.
Patriots should win it, but I don't like betting against Baker, so I'm just gonna not put money on this one at all.
I agree.
The two run at quarterbacks, so I want to play them both. I mean,
Yep.
obviously Drake May, I want my lineup more than I want Baker in my lineup, but it's not a knock on Baker at all.
Baker or Caleb Williams.
Ooh, ask me on Sunday. I think it's Caleb though.
Okay.
Running backs, oh my God. Bucky, still not back, so Rashad White's making your lineup. Ramondre Stevenson, looking for an update on him, not practicing
Still not
again
practicing.
on Thursday, so it's Henderson. I mean, he didn't get the touchdown Jennings did. I don't care. I'm still playing Henderson over Terrell Jennings.
I think Henderson's going to work the middle of the field, and when they get to the goal line, they're going to give the ball to Jennings. That's
So, yeah,
where
so
I'm
you're
at with
hoping
that.
Henderson can score from 10 plus yards out.
You better hope Henderson's got the rock from 30 yards out.
Yeah. Wide receivers, Abuka's an easy play for you. Whether he's healthy or not, I don't know. If he's playing, though, I'm starting him 100%. Stephon Diggs playing him.
Yeah, you're happy about Stephon Diggs. He's been pretty productive. So
He's been about like 70-80% of what I really hoped he'd be this year. Like, he hasn't been the worst thing ever, but like, I
you were
wanted a
hoping
bit
for
more.
like double-digit targets. You were really hoping for that, and he hasn't been that. But he's also made the most of his targets. So
I didn't see Drake May evolving this well through the passing game. Like, being able to, dissect a defense and throw to the right guy.
go through his
Kayshon
options.
Boutte, hamstring injury. Did I tell you I found his Discord?
No,
He has his
what?
own. Yeah, I was looking for a Booty Discord and I found this one, unfortunately. But he has his own Discord and he actually posted about after his MRI that there's a chance he could play this week. He is still sidelined for practice again today. So unless he goes out there and gives a full one tomorrow, I don't know. But look, that's just
If you would have said, "Is there a Keishon Booty discard?" I would have said, "That's such a niche thing." I have no words.
I didn't believe it it existed either, and I stumbled upon it. I think
Hammy
Tuesday.
scare me. Like look at Ibuka. He played through it. It wasn't good. I'm probably gonna not do the
And
same.
Booty makes his magic downfield running really fast. So like, yeah, it does scare the hell out of me. If anything, I'm probably finally taking his under if he
Mm-hmm.
does go out there. Hunter Henry, Kate Otten, pass.
K. Dotton, yes.
I'd rather go Theo Johnson. It's
I
just so
just think that they
unsexy.
have no other real options. It's a problem with Tampa is that they just have like Buka and Tez Johnson. Kate Otten's a featured guy. Like Baker trusts Kate Otten.
You know what his best week is this year?
What?
Tight end 14.
Hey,
I don't know. We talk often about, oh, they're all injured. He's the only one left. Where is the consistent work there, Cade? Yeah, I'll pivot away. I don't think he's a horrible play, but it just doesn't interest me at all.
yeah.
Who wins it? We both go New England.
New England should win this game. It doesn't make sense why they're favored, to be honest with you.
Yeah, money's on New England, or the winning money's on New England. So I'm going to go that
Yeah.
way. Next up, another divisional battle. Look at this: 3-5 Cardinals taking on the 6-2 Seahawks. 45.5 point over under. Seattle's favored by 6.5. Line hasn't moved, so I guess they projected Brissett to be starting regardless on this one. But Kyler Murray on IR. He's got 4 weeks Call of Duty ahead of him. How do you feel about these QBs?
I'm going to ask you a question. Does Kyler Murray play a snap next year for Arizona?
Next year, I don't think
Yes.
so. This year, there's a chance, but I don't think he'll be on this team next year.
I don't think he plays another snap for Arizona after these comments, to be honest with you.
I wouldn't think so, but like if Brissett goes down, I guess would be the like that's the only reason I wouldn't want to hard lock it. But next year, I don't think it happens. They got to move on.
Yeah. Sam Darnold's a must start. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. He's a decent floor without the rushing, but he's just throwing the ball at an insane level, just throwing it deep down the field, and he just got another toy to play with.
Yeah, it's Sam Darnold's a must start. Arizona side though, it's they're facing a really good defense, so I'm kind of out.
I was gonna say, what are these running backs? You got Demercado, Bam Knight, and then Ken Walker and Charbonnet. Rank them for me.
No Trey Benson, right? I think you and I are in the same boat. Trey Benson's not playing this week.
Yeah, I don't think everything I've seen. It doesn't look like he's back this week.
So what's it called? So Bam Knight has more snaps, but Emercado has more touches, which is weird. Ken Walker is the better back, but doesn't get the goal line touches. Like, flip a 4-sided coin, and I bet you're right. I don't know. I genuinely, I'll rank it here. I got you. Like it's gonna go Ken Walker,
Yep.
Charbonnet, Bam Knight, Demercado. That's probably
Wow. I think I go Walker, Demercado, Charbonnet, Bam Knight.
yeah.
Demercado, it's just the game script. Brissett's liking to throw it off. Maybe there's a chance there, but Marvin Harrison will play. JSN will play.
Yeah, well, yeah. JSN doesn't leave your lineup. JSN, you don't trade ever. I tried trading Jamar Chase with the JSN owner. He said go kick rocks, and I was really sad.
That's
I was
crazy.
really snide.
Even after Jamar Chase's gameplay he's had, that's pretty wild.
I was like, because he's on a bye, and I'm just like, he can have, and the guy is in first place, and I need him. And I was like, I'll give you Jamar Chase for JSN, and I was gonna offer Chuba Hubbard because he has Rico Dowdle too. I was like, I will give you the insurance. He said no.
Yeah. So you're just standing there with a bloody toe. Rashid Shaheed, are you playing him?
No. He knows the offensive playbook, so it's not going to be a snap count thing. It's just I don't like Torrey Horton's playing really well, so like it's tough. The Seattle offense is just JSN. Well, it's Sam Darnold, JSN, and then just pick your poison.
Yeah, Rashid Shaheed, I want to own him. I want to make sure he's off the waiver wire, but I'll be betting on him. We'll talk about that tomorrow, though. And then McBride.
Yeah, McBride, obviously. Yeah.
AJ Barner, Arroyo, I think they're both talented, but they're kind of doing the same thing that Charbonnet and Ken Walker are doing to each other.
It's annoying. You don't know which one you're going to start, and you're going to be upset if the other one goes off and you started the other. I would say the safer bet's Barner than Arroyo right now.
Especially with him going in there on the tush push. That was pretty nice. Not for Ken Walker, though. Next up,
Oh, who
Again,
wins though?
another. Oh, who wins it?
Seattle.
Seattle. Yeah,
Yeah.
easy, easy. Next up, we have the 6-2 Rams taking on the 6-3 Niners for the division. 49 and well, I guess not with the Seahawks playing over there. 6-2, 49.5 point over under. The Rams are favored by 4.5 in this one. Is Brock Purdy playing?
Brock Purdy is playing, from my understanding.
Stays
I
limited
think
Wednesday.
I just think they're being really, really cautious with him. I thought I could have sworn. I thought, again, this is coming from one of the worst head coaches to ever hear from media. He said that Brock Purdy was going to play. I thought.
I hope so, but they're sitting at 6-3. I know it's a divisional game, but they could take another loss if they had to.
I don't know if they can though. That division's so tight with Seattle coming up. I really don't know if they can do that.
It is. I think it's just me leaning into their schedule. Like they've got Carolina, Cleveland, Tennessee, Indianapolis, Chicago, Seattle. They got some pretty winnable games in there, but they need Brock Purdy back and healthy because they're not making a run at all without him.
I feel like Brock Purdy's positive for George Kittle.
100%, 100%. This is what I'm waiting to play the pass catchers because I want Brock Purdy back. Am I playing him this week? He's like a mid QB2 for me.
And I said this before, Shanahan has McVay's number in the regular season, which doesn't make sense.
Wild.
Like
wild.
He owns him in the regular season. With playoff time, it's vice versa. So I look at this game like, oh, the Rams should win, but I forget for whatever reason McVay just does not do well against Shanahan in the regular season.
So you playing Stafford then?
Stafford's on a heater, man. You kind of have to.
Yep, but you're just that hesitancy right there. As much of a heater is on, that's how much that Shanahan gets underneath these Rams in the regular season. Christian McCaffrey, like, move on. We know. Karen Williams, disappointing. He has been disappointing this year, but he is still a great high-end RB2, low-end RB1.
Yep, it's a snap count. He's on the field a lot. It just hasn't been productive. Unless you have better options, I highly doubt it.
3 rushing touchdowns on the season, dude. McVay, you can go kick rocks. Come on, man.
Yeah, well, because Stafford's just throwing a bunch. That's why. He has 2 really good receiving options, so I don't blame him. Like last year, it wasn't the same. They just kept pounding the rock, so it's kind of different
now. Players I'm pounding, it's going to be Nakua and Adams and Kittle. How do we look at the rest of them? Like Jennings, Pearsall. Dude, where's Ricky? Where's little Ricky?
Is he going to play? I saw he's practicing, right? Limited? Right?
Sidelined at practice on Wednesday.
So all right, so we're out again.
Fucking Ricky, man.
I guess you're starting Juwan if you have no other choice.
I'll play if Purdy's the quarterback. I'll play Jennings. If he's not, I'm okay sitting all the wide receivers for this team.
I don't know. Like for whatever reason, if it is Mac Jones, I just have an inkling to want to start Kendrick Bourne.
I mean, last 3 weeks, 2 for 34, 3 for 44, 2 for 14. They've had some rough defenses in there. The Giants, Houston, Atlanta. This part of the season, though, I just don't know if I want to trust him or Mac Jones.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow. So who we taking? LA, 4.5-point favorite. San Francisco money line.
I'm going to take the points for San Francisco for sure. I mean, the Rams, I'll say the Rams win, but the San Francisco covers the spread.
I will be betting San Francisco money line just because it's going to be good. But yeah, let me get the Rams. Rams win, but points, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3 games left. Here we go. Going to Washington. This one's it's not gonna be fun anymore. 5-3 Lions taking on the 3-6 Commanders in Washington. 48.5-point over under. Detroit's favored by 8. Lions actually moved from 8.5 to 8. They were 8.5-point favorites last week and got themselves a loss. Doubt that happens this week, though.
Washington was a very poorly constructed team. I think them losing Jaden, they still own their draft capital, which is good for them. I guess the question is I feel pretty comfortable starting Goff in this game. I feel like it's just Washington's just such a bad defense. You can kind of do whatever you want with them. Are you going to start Mariota though?
I'm having to in several Superflex leagues. But I've got him at QB 16 right now. I'd play right now. I've got JJ McCarthy ranked above him. Jordan Love, Sam Darnold, Matthew Stafford, Goff. I don't think you have to play Mariota.
I think I'd start Mariota over Love out of all those names. I think that's the only one I'm
against Philly. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, that's where I'm kind of at with that. So, but
Justin Fields or Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota. Yeah.
For running backs, I mean it's just Gibbs and Monty.
Yeah.
Bill.
I can't start any of the Washington guys.
Yeah, it's I think we're about done with this.
Yeah, you can retire that one now, sadly.
I'm gonna keep it in case we get another Bill in the league somewhere. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think that one's done, unfortunately. What else? We got wide receivers. Amon Ra, absolutely. Debo, I feel pretty good about Debo.
I feel pretty good about Debo because no McLaurin, right?
Correct. Yeah, he's dust at this point.
Dude, what a bad pick. We'll be talking about him in the
Jamison Williams, I think he's probably got to be the biggest question mark for people here. They just came out and said, or the OC came out and said that they want to get Tesla more. The exact same quote that they said last week about JMO. Now they want to get Tesla more involved. So maybe not one target, maybe 2 targets in a game is what they're thinking.
I'm still starting. Guys like Dan Campbell just will pound the ball no matter what. They don't care about the score. They're not going to play safe when they're up by 20. They'll be up by 27 if they need to be. So yeah, I'm going to start JMO. I like guys like that where they'll keep playing till the whistle blows.
I'd definitely rather flex Sam Laporta than Jamison Williams. Probably not going to run into those types of situations. I guess it was just like if you have to play one or the other, I want to play Laporta before I play JMO. But
what is Laporta on the year? What tight end is he? Tight end what?
he's been pretty good. Tight end 7.
Okay.
Last 4 weeks, so tight end 4, 36, 4, and 4.
Ooh,
Yeah, not too shabby.
not too shabby.
Nice. Anything else in this game? Who wins it?
No Ertz, right? You're not starting Ertz with Mariota.
Him and Mariota have not been connecting at all. Like his worst games have been with Mariota this year. He gets a touchdown, you'd be happy, but I don't feel comfortable with it at all.
Okay.
I'm fading everybody but Debo.
Yeah, it's Detroit for me. I don't know about the points though, is because it's in Washington, right?
It's in Washington. I like Detroit. Like they need a bounce back game after that showing last week. Dan Campbell takes these teams personal.
I actually, I'll take the 8.5 from Detroit.
Nice. Sunday Night Football. Here we come. This one should be a good one. Hopefully, depending on which Pittsburgh team shows up. Hopefully, not the one that showed up last week.
Showed up last week. Holy crap! R.I.P. to Herbert.
Right, 5-3 Steelers take it on the 6-3 Chargers. It's a 44.5 point over under. Chargers favored by 3 in this one. Herbie, he is fully loaded and in my lineup.
Yeah, I mean Herbert's just been so good. He's running for his life, so he's getting more rushing attempts. So yeah, Herbert's not leaving your lineup.
I believe he is the number 1 quarterback in rushing on the year.
That's insane.
305 yards. Maybe
that's
he's
insane.
Second. But yeah, I am definitely putting him in my lineup. Aaron Rodgers?
No.
Not that bad. We're not hurting that bad. Let's talk about these running backs because the Pittsburgh side, I like the running back so much more. Jalen Warren, he's been great. He's been great. All the Warren truthers, finally, they can come out. He's been good this year. Last few weeks, 7, 27, 10, 24. Got a great schedule ahead of him. I mean, they play Cincinnati next week. Let's go.
I just tried trading for him. I tried offering Amari Hampton to the owner, and he said no.
Maybe after this game. Maybe after this one.
Maybe.
You playing Vidal?
Yeah, I mean, he's a lead back. He's going to get the touches. It's a flex play. I feel pretty comfortable with a flex play.
He's also been a Dalton Kincaid every other game. RB 8, 33, 7, 44. So, pattern says
10?
play him.
Yeah.
Top 10. Wide receiver, DK Metcalf is the obvious start over there for Pittsburgh. Are you going to any other pass catcher, whether it be Calvin Austin or any of the tight ends?
No.
What about the Chargers? We got 4 players in play right now.
Yeah, we do. God, it's crazy to say Gadsden. I think you might have to put Gadsden 1.
He's the safest player at this point, yeah.
Like,
it's crazy.
So Gadsden's 1. How are you ranking the other 3?
I think it's Ladd, Keenan, QJ. That's usually what I pick every week, but I just think it's the safest, like, looking at the numbers wise, like that's where I'd have to put my bet.
Yeah. What's crazy about this game is that it's showing the Chargers favored by 3, but if you were to go to this game at SoFi, you will see so much black and yellow. There's teams that just travel very well, and I get it. There's a laughing stock for the Chargers not having fans, San Francisco travels well, but so does Pittsburgh. They're gonna that will be a home game for the Steelers.
Yeah, they're one of those like them, the Patriots and Green Bay, I guess Dallas too. All four of those franchises, just like historically, they got fans all over the country.
Yep.
It's obnoxious. You can't walk into a building without running into at least one of those four.
Yep.
So yeah, I got Gadsden, Ladd, Keenan, QJ. What'd you have?
I'm about the same. It's hard to change Keenan or QJ, so I'm at the same boat.
Keenan he's been a dud the last couple of weeks, just 40 yards in both of those games. So I smell a comeback. Should be a
Okay.
Keenan game.
Right.
Nice. Who's winning it?
Pittsburgh. It's a home game.
Whoo. Well, it's in LA, but a home game for Steelers.
It's a home game for Pittsburgh. I'm sorry.
Man, and Herbie we trust. I'm gonna take the Chargers. They've been sneaking them out. It's not been great, but I'm gonna take
Nope.
them. Nope. All right, guys. Last one. It's Monday Night Football. 6-2 Eagles taking on the 5-2-1 Packers, coming off that loss to the Panthers last week. 45-point over under. Green Bay's favored by 2. Talk to me about quarterbacks.
Well, Jalen Hurts is obviously an auto start. As someone who owned him last week and I had to pick up Trevor Lawrence to start. That was not fun. Don't want to do that again. Jordan Love's. Again, like we've been talking about it this entire show. I don't really want to start him, to be honest with you. I kind of want to pivot away from him.
Yeah. Yeah, he is not in my top 12. I got 12 other guys I like ahead of him. He is in that glom of JJ McCarthy, Mariota, Brissett, Fields.
Yeah,
it gets thin real quick. I don't like him, but he is at QB 13 for me.
No, and I agree. He should be. It's just the option, like him losing Tucker Kraft just sucks. Like that's just the biggest blow to all of this. I think if they had Tucker Kraft, it'd be like, I can kind of see Love, but like now you're gonna rely on Dobbs, Musgrave, Matthew Golden, Savion Williams,
Christian Watson.
Yeah.
Come on, man. How did you not name that first? I get it. You got to build it up. Build it up, I see. Running backs, though, I mean, it's going to be Barkley and Jacobs easily. Both these guys are just, studs for the team. Bigsby, you want to have him picked up, especially if you're the Barkley owner. He seems like he is the heir apparent. Talk to me about these wide receivers, though.
Well, let's start with the Philly side.
Yeah.
AJ Brown and Devonta Smith are starts for me. I don't care. I think it's you waited on a bye last week. You're probably hurting like I was. I'm starting AJ Brown pretty comfortably. I'm starting Devonta Smith pretty comfortably as well.
I would sit AJ Brown for Devonta Smith.
Ooh, please enlighten me.
I've got him. I just have him ranked back to back. I've got Devonta Smith one spot higher than AJ Brown. I don't know. It just felt right. It felt right this week, but I've got him at 15 and 16, so both these guys are easy plays for me.
Okay.
On the other side, so we're looking at, again, Tucker Kraft out for the season. So Luke Musgrave, I think he is a pivot option. Maybe not in this game, though. I really wanted to pick him up everywhere, but I was kind of hesitant just because this game doesn't look pretty for him. Dobbs, Watson, Golden, Wicks, Savion.
I think for me, it goes Dobbs, Watson,
out.
And then Savion. They've been using Savion more, I feel like.
I really like him. The amount of dynasty leagues I picked him up because he wasn't even drafted. Very big, very fast player. He takes snaps out of the backfield a little bit. He's gotten a carry in all but 2 games this season. I don't know if I want to play him, though, in this game.
I'm not playing him, no. Only guys I'd consider playing are Dobbs and Watson.
Okay, same. Yeah, and then there's the tier break, and then there's the Savion, Golden, Wicks, but those guys really don't need to be owned unless you're filling in.
Are you still owning Golden?
If I had shares, probably not.
Okay.
He's been on a couple waiver wires in like 10-team leagues, and it's been tempting, but I haven't found the need to pull the trigger.
Last question: what is Dallas Goedert tight end? What is he tight end? 4 on the year? 5. He's 5, right?
I think he's 6 right now, but it's probably coming off the bye week.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's been unreal over the last what was it?
He is a touchdown whore, literally.
Yeah, 7 touchdowns in 6 weeks for him.
Crazy. Yeah, no. Yeah,
and one of those games he didn't even score one.
Yep.
Shoot, crazy. Yeah, Dallas Goedert, he's definitely in for me. Until they figure out how to run this offense properly, he is going to be heavily involved. Not that he shouldn't. It's just not as much as he should, or he is the point there.
He's stealing touchdowns away from like AJ Brown and stuff. Like it's weird.
Even Saquon Barkley sucks right now because of Goddard. God, it's ridiculous. Those stats I was dropping on the tight ends. Yeah, that's kind of why, because he's ruining it on the season. Green Bay's favored by 2. I want Philly.
Philly has been bad. Like their games, I haven't like watched a game where I'm like, yeah, they were good through and through this game. So I'm gonna pick Philly. I don't know why. I'm out on Green Bay after losing Kraft, and maybe this is a game for them to tell me to go pound sand.
Packers just haven't seemed like a real team, and then I kept saying that, and they were 5-1-1 going into last week. So finally seeing that game last week, I was like, all right, this is what I was expecting. Like they could just drop a game they absolutely shouldn't. Eagles definitely can too, but yeah, the Packers are just decimated on offense. If the Eagles can get it together, I just don't think the Packers can keep up. So it's 100% can they keep the Eagles below 21? But yeah, give me Packers if you're taking Eagles. YOLO.
Disrespect.
We're covering our bets here. That way we can say we were right. We don't have to say who was or who was wrong, but we get every pick right here, folks. That's how we do it. Awesome. Brennan, what do you have for the people?
I've got a whole lot of nothing here, man. Gamble responsibly, of course, and win it out Thursday out. As always.
Absolutely.
The game already happened, I guess.
Yep. 13 games in the books, folks. We've got nothing else for you. If you're looking for more of us, I am at @toomuch_Brian. He is at @toomuchbmulk. Check us out anywhere, everywhere. We're all over. Like, subscribe. We appreciate you for listening. Thanks for coming in. And Betting Pod, we've been crushing it. We're on a heater all season. All season we've been killing it. So make sure you catch tomorrow's episode. We'll see y'all then. Thanks for listening.
Deuces.